her dad or something.
Not like it would have been easy to leave anyway. Between the guild, police, and navy, it was a real mess.
Van ended up giving us a ride back in the early hours of the morning. So at least I was still able to attend my afternoon classes.
If I were you, I'd have called it a wash and taken the rest of the day off.
That's our model student for you.
Are you glad you got to see things through to the end?
Yes, though I don't feel like I was able to contribute that much. Even so, I'm glad that I was there to provide what help I could.
Are you a lucky boss or what? Can't imagine Elaine's all that pleased about it, though.
Don't remind me. Already got an earful about it last night.
It's clear from your story that there's more going on here than you're letting on. And while we managed to avoid the worst-case scenario, people lost their lives here. Considering that, it's becoming increasingly difficult to ignore your participation in all of this, Agnes. It doesn't have to be right this moment, but please consider having the guild take over this case of yours, okay?
Would do her best to solve my case. I can trust her. However, I've seen firsthand that some problems can only be solved by eschewing conventions. I think there's still more to learn this way. So, I stand by my initial decision.
If you say so.
Keep at it. What she said. You've got this.
Will do.
Now the only problem left is Aaron. He's more into older women, so I don't think he'll cause too much grief. But he's still a bad influence.
You think so? Is he really that bad?
Hold on. What are we talking about right now? That salve had him knocked out cold by the time we left. He's not going to be up and around for a few weeks now, right?
About that...
Welcome to Edith! Did you find the place all right?
It was my first time taking the subway, but it was actually pretty easy. Damn if this city isn't hella big.
Wow, you made good time.
I was surprised you made up your mind so quickly.
Once I did my morning with Fawn and said my goodbyes, that's all there was to do. Oh, by the way, the folks downstairs are letting me rent a room here.
What? Why are you even here?
Investigation, I don't have a place to belong anymore. But really, this is a chance to take a hard look at myself. So I told anyone who'd care that I'd be skipping town for a while. And since I have nowhere else to be, you get the honor of hanging with me for a while. I'll crash here, work for you during the day, and see the sights of the capital at night. Oh, and count on me for whatever Armada and Genesis stuff you've got going on.
I look forward to fighting alongside you again. We're pleased to have you.
Ain't you all freaking in charge here? Those scheming Hayway bastards. Pick up your damn phones already!
Careful, you're gonna sprout some gray hairs at this rate.
I think it's time to fold, pal.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Aaron, remember to be a courteous guest, all right?
That's how it goes. Rank up! Damn, that's pretty generous. Can't complain with that.
I'm honored.
Aaron Way here. Treat me right, and maybe I'll give a senior citizen like you pointers on how to pick up chicks.
Listen, Judith Lanster and Nina Fenley. Those two ladies are a must, you hear me? The guys, you can hire any old schmucks for. Just do what it takes to get those two on board.
But, sir...
You're talking about two of the biggest stars in the business. There's no way we could book one of them, let alone both.
Hire if you have to. As long as we've got Judith and Nina, we can sort it all out later. If anything goes awry, I'll take full responsibility. So don't you worry about a thing. Just go out there and get it done.
Sir, I don't think a can-do attitude is going to cut it for this.
Well, someone's as passionate as ever.
Prince Shireen!
Be shaping up to be even more exciting than I imagined.
Your event's in good hands, Your Highness. I'll make this festival hotter than anything they ever put on in if it's the last thing I do. People don't want pomp and circus. They won't touch that crap with a 10-hole.
Director, I believe it would be more appropriate to call it a scintillating spectacle, yes?
Whoops! Slip of the tongue!
Your Highness, please restrain yourself.
Speaking of which, my dear Najee, I don't suppose I could persuade you to take part in our humble parade, could I? Your talent is otherworldly. It
Won't be necessary.
It was a jest, I assure you.
Isn't that so, Gotti?
Now, about the other...
Give me a break. Just how long we keep up that nonsense? Gotti's popularity makes him a set, but he and that prince are nearly impossible to control. Ah, well, the film festival... Of all the times, why now?
I read the report on Longport. For such a complicated series of events, it was impressively digestible. Your remote management of the situation was superb as always, Kincaid.
You flatter me. Originally, I'd intended to travel there myself. Unfortunately, with a certain A-rank bracer operating within Heiyue territory...
Sleeper agent stationed there out of trouble. I'm curious. Is he another longtime friend of yours like that bracer?
I describe him more as a curse I can't be rid of.
Interesting. I heard he worked behind the scenes of Operation Mille Mirage as well. Speaking of Arkwright Solutions, can I get another update on their status? I'm curious to learn about their latest addition.
As you wish. I'll have one of my subordinates deliver it to you later. I leave. If you'll excuse me, Chief Ruran.
Of course. Keep up the good work. Quite a talented and driven man, that one. He may be a little too eager to take matters into his own hands at times, but I can't fault a young upstart. Still, question remains as to how the Society is linked to both the Republic and Almada. Seeing as help will be arriving, perhaps it's time I reach out for a little catching up.
I hope you're not getting a cold.
Probably just a certain lady talking about me somewhere.
Back on topic, what were you saying, Alvis?
Oh, right. Just that we have more threats to keep our eyes on than just the usual suspects in the society.
That said, I do agree we'll need to add the group Melchior originally came from to our watch list. Not to mention all the potential interlopers from the east. All the while, the CID shows no interest in sharing information.
Those guys have only gotten stingier with time. And something tells me there's more to it than wanting to save face.
I have the same feeling. So for the time being, we're on our own.
Not quite. We can always call in a certain Spriggan for backup.
You have a lot to talk about.
Have mercy on me. Man, you used to be such a softie. How'd you get so tough?
I owe it to years of training. By the way, my suggestion just now wasn't a joke. You are well acquainted with her. She once worked for the guild, and she has the former president's confidence, too. We'd get a lot more out of her than my old friend at the CID.
You do have a point.
You mean the flying swan?
Ah, you made it!
Has it already been a year? And did you get taller?
Somehow, yeah. I think I'm done growing, though.
You're that ace bracer from the Empire, right?
I suppose. The name's Fee Clausel. Starting today, I'll be working with you all here in Calvert.
Okay, that's enough of that. Oh, nice. I got a clear shot of your face, too. Look, dude, I get you're a loan shark, but aren't death threats pushing it a bit? Don't worry. I'm not saying you should let your debtor off the hook, though. How about you lower his interest rate closer to what the big three banks give? That I'm not playing favorites. You get me? That's a wrap. What do you think?
Thought you'd screwed it up like 3 times there.
You really did great, though. Mission accomplished, as far as I can tell.
I wish it could have been solved without intimidation, but I'm at least glad both sides came to an agreement.
Did I pass the test?
Kills me a little to say this, but you did good. But I've got my eye on you. Botch a job, I'll kick your ass to the curb. You hear?
Please, have a little faith in me. I'll be taking care of your old ass and the girls before you know it. Heads up, though. I'm a heartbreaker, so don't go falling in love with me.
He's serious, isn't he? That last comment aside, welcome to the team.
Don't worry, I'm not interested in you at all. But I am looking forward to improving your fighting skills. Your form is a little too loose.
You talk a big game, small fry.
My name's actually Farida. Oh, but I also go by Fairy if you like that.
I'll call you whatever I want.
This guy.
I think the office is going to be quite a bit livelier from here on.
You're telling me. Full lone wolf image? Can't you at least pretend I'm a little cool?
Oh, I never thought otherwise.
Anyway, it's almost 10. May as well head back to the office for now.
Works for me. We can swing by Monmar for an early lunch. The food's good and all, but I need me some more of that hot piece of a waitress.
Please don't bother, Paulette. Though I will agree that the food is delicious.
The cream stew we had last night was delicious.
So, you want to go out for a drink or two tonight, Paulette?
You really shouldn't tease your elders, Aaron.
Hey! You leave Mommy alone!
I feel too special. I'm just making sure you aren't slacking on the job.
More candy again? Stay out of trouble now.
Pick something already. Take care out there.
Can't go wrong with any of them. See you again!
Now, what's it say?
Want me to tell you a little about this district? On second thought, I don't think you need me to.
Now, what's it say? Nope. I've got a pretty good lay of the land as of yesterday.
Well, where'd you next?
Well, if it isn't Van. Let's hurry up and finish this.
Hunt down that good old bulletin board.
Hmm.